integrity.
Sydney Cook.
Hello.
What's going on, sis? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Blessed.
Yes.
Blessed to have you here too.
Blessed to be here.
Come
Thanks
on,
for
sis.
having me.
I appreciate it. Always. You know it.
Yeah.
Sydney Cook, let's talk to him.
Let's talk about it.
You living or you surviving?
I'm living.
I love it.
Loving
Explain.
life. I'm loving life. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I feel like I'm really like, I don't even want to say chasing is the right word,
Gotcha.
but I'm working towards my goals.
Respect.
And I'm enjoying the grind right now.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's real.
Yeah, because it can be easy to get into like a headspace of like, oh, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm just like, I'm loving it. I'm making music.
That's right.
With my family. I'm at the gym. I'm in school. This is exactly where I need to be right now.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response.
That's what's up. Sydney Cook, let's take him back. Before singing, before songwriting, before producing, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
I've always wanted to be a musician.
Come on.
You know?
Definitely.
If you look at all my yearbooks, even going back to like kindergarten, it always says like rock star, pop star, like
Wow.
yeah, this has been the dream.
So you have a history of music. Your dad,
Yeah.
also a guitar player.
Yes.
Also, come on. So what is this? You heard early on him playing.
Yeah.
Actually had, considered a man cave or whatever it was. He had his
Yeah.
own setup.
Yeah, he has a band room in the
Come
basement.
on, that's so dope. That's
Yeah,
dope. Definitely.
every Monday and Thursday night he'd have band night.
Wow.
Yeah, and they would play like shows like at like social bars, and you know,
Gotcha.
like dad band
Absolutely.
stuff, but something he loved. And but yeah, I grew up around him playing guitar, and always like he loves to sing, but he's like, I'm not a good singer,
Gotcha.
So he actually wound up taking vocal lessons from one of my vocal coaches
Gotcha.
back in the day because he
Wow.
wanted to sing too. But I remember like I've been around it. Like I remember when burning CDs was a thing.
Right.
And one of my first memories around music was with him in the basement. He was playing guitar, and I was just like dancing, and he had this little mic going.
Right.
And I like freestyled a whole. I'm 4, like
Right,
freestyle
absolutely.
some bullshit. But
Absolutely.
but I remember he recorded it, and he was like, "We're gonna burn it on a CD." Burnt on the CD. Ran upstairs to my mom and was like, "Listen."
Just recorded my first hit.
Yeah,
I love it. That's
yeah.
dope.
So
That's
that
dope.
feeling stuck with
Come
me.
on,
like
that's
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Definitely. Okay, that's what's up. So what type of, first, do you have any siblings?
I have a little brother.
Gotcha. Okay. How far apart are y'all?
We're 4 years apart.
Gotcha. So you leaving high school, him entering high school.
Exactly.
Real. Gotcha. So did you play any sports or anything growing up as well?
I grew up playing soccer.
Okay.
Like I was soccer girl. Like I used to play like a year ahead of my
Oh, wow.
age group. Like I was that girl. They call
Real.
me Cookie.
Come on now.
Yes.
Definitely.
And Firecracker when I had a really good day.
Gotcha.
Like
Well, so where did that soccer come from? Did anybody in the family or just something you took a liking to?
I guess my dad grew up playing soccer.
Gotcha.
And like my parents always said growing up, like you always have to play one sport
Right.
and one instrument.
I love that.
You know? Yeah.
I
So
love
it was
that.
like
It's good.
piano and soccer, and that I think it's a great rule. I'm like
I'm hearing that. I'm
Yeah.
taking note. I love that.
right?
That's
it's
real.
good because then you can like pick as you get older. You like pick your lane,
Absolutely.
and see what, and then you can always say that you're well rounded. And I don't know,
Wow.
but yeah, soccer was like a big part of my life. And then like sophomore year of high school, I quit soccer because I really wanted to do aerial silks.
Explain.
Aerial silks are like
Oh,
the circus
Yes,
shit. Like,
yes, gotcha.
Yeah,
that is a
it was
unique.
amazing.
Is that the school didn't have that?
No, the school
Okay, I
didn't
was about
have
to say-
that. No, my dad actually wound up taking me to like a self-defense class
Right.
when I was like in high school. And in the gym, they had that going.
Wow.
And I was like, what is that?
Right.
Like, cancel soccer. Cancel it. I've done enough. I need this.
It's real.
And yeah,
Wow.
I think everybody should try it because it's like just really fun.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. It's dope. So in 6th grade, you actually had lessons. Is this piano lessons?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I had I'm like all over the board with the lessons because
Right.
Yeah, I did like piano lessons when I was young. Well, I did violin when I was really young.
Gotcha.
And then I don't even remember. I could not do that. I could tell you how to hold it in the proper form, but
that's real.
That's all. But I started doing piano in like the end of elementary school, and then like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade I wasn't taking any music classes.
Gotcha.
But I like re-brought piano back into my life when I was in the 7th grade because I loved to sing. So like I was in choir at school.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to write songs, and I was like
alto, soprano.
I don't even remember.
Okay, gotcha.
A good range is what I got.
So pretty much, so put her everywhere.
5 octaves, bitch. Put me anywhere.
That's real. Gotcha. So let's go backwards. You was born in Chicago.
Yay!
Around 3 or 4, you moved to the A-Town.
Yes,
Let's
come
on now. So
Nardwar who?
Come on. Gotcha. So from here, just Atlanta, being raised in Atlanta, like so many, even watching the show. What did that do for you as a child?
Such a good question, because like I don't remember Chicago.
Absolutely,
so,
I understand.
So I didn't have like any frame of reference. I don't know. I love Atlanta though. Like, and both of my parents grew up in Atlanta too. Like, I went to Druid Hills High School and Druid Hills Middle School.
Come on, that's what's up. Come on,
Go Devils! Apparently, sorry.
Real. That's real.
Not really though. Go Jesus!
Absolutely, right. That's real.
But that was our mascot. Sure. But like I don't know. Like I've always loved like Little 5 Points is such a cool part of Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Like, Atlanta just has a lot of cool different like subcultures and people, and it's very artistic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So fill in a blank for your supporters, for your fans. In high school, I was known as a kid that.
Oh, the music came right. That was good timing. I was like, damn.
That's your drop. Right. That's how you know you're musically inclined. You caught that.
That was like a Jeopardy moment. Like, what is weirdo?
That's real. I love it.
That was
dope. I'm glad you caught that. That was really dope.
That was too perfect. Wow.
Real, right.
In high school, I lived many a different life.
Right.
I went from like, I did everything in high school. I was in every friend group in high school at a different point.
For sure.
Like, so I don't know. I definitely would say like drama as hell. Like I was always in some crazy, stupid drama.
Sure. Gotcha.
It was always a fight about to happen.
Really?
Oh my
you was
God.
into that type of drama.
Yo, if they could make a TV show about my life in middle school and high school, I mean, like, Bravo would have some money off of that. Like, I was turning tea out.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was a lot of drama, but it was entertaining.
Right. I was about, have you always thought and known you was born for this entertainment industry?
I guess, well, I will say like a subconscious or maybe even conscious thought of mine is always like, oh, this is gonna make a good song.
Real.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even care. Like, especially in high school, I definitely was just like, I don't care, put me through it so I can get a good song.
That's how I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
It's like I have to live vicariously through everything to get the best out of me for the world. That is so dope.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so from high school, let's go to Georgia State. Come on now.
Go Panthers.
Come on, gotcha, for sure.
Go Panthers.
So was this actually Georgia State? Was this first consideration? Did you want to leave the state of Georgia, or you already had your sights set on Georgia State?
The funny thing is, I only applied to Georgia State and NYU.
Okay, gotcha.
The NYU Clive Davis Music Department.
Okay.
So when I was applying, I was like, well, I'm only going to apply to Georgia State as a backup, and I'm going to NYU.
You're going to NYU, gotcha.
And you know what? I got in.
Real.
I don't know how. I had like a 3.1 GPA.
Come on, gotcha.
I think it was like my music reel was, because like I made like a video and I was like, I don't remember. I think I was just like selling how passionate I was about music and like what I did. Because I was like, I had bands in high school that like I ran and all that kind of stuff. Wow. So like I did have stuff under my belt. So I think that's why I got in. But by the time I got in, I was interning at Icon Studios.
Wow.
Go Icon Studios. Icon Studios, Howell Mill. Thank you.
Dope.
One of the best decisions I ever made was to intern there. But I was interning there already, and I had like learned so much there as a senior in high school, and just talking so much to people. And I just kind of got to the point where I was like, I need to stay in Atlanta.
you already building that network.
Yeah,
Go ahead, you're saying something.
I have a network. I'm not paying for this network. If I were to go to NYU, I'd be out, like I would be in debt right now.
Gotcha.
You know, I'd have loans.
Understand. Absolutely understand.
And with Georgia State, with the Hope Scholarship and all that, no debt.
Real.
Yeah. So I'm happy I stayed here.
Mass communication, mass comms. Your degree, you're enrolled in media entrepreneurship.
Oh my God. Did you get my transcript?
Come on. Yes.
They sent you my academic eval. Okay.
Thanks, Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
So, media entrepreneurship. This is actually, for the viewers, because this sounds like a new genre of mass comm.
Yeah.
What does it actually, what does it all entail?
Well, I don't want to I don't want to be mean to Georgia State.
Gotcha.
Because I love Georgia State. But I do think that this major is a little bit BS. I'm not going to lie. Because I was like, and maybe now they're developing it more.
Okay.
It was like brand new when I started going
Gotcha.
there. And now I'm in my last semester. So like I've seen all the classes that it has to offer.
Gotcha.
But it's a very disorganized degree right now.
Okay.
There's not a lot of guidance. There's like one advisor for our department. So it's really hard to get your classes right and like to be in the classes you want to be. And I just feel like I was sold the idea like media entrepreneurship is a mix of whatever art you want, so I choose music,
right.
Whatever business you want, so I choose music business, and whatever language, so I chose Spanish. And I just don't feel like I definitely didn't get as much music class as I wanted.
Gotcha.
I got one music class.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I thought I'd be leaving like a theory virtuoso.
I see.
But
Gotcha.
But I'm happy at the end of the day.
Real.
You know?
What was your minor?
My minor is Spanish.
It is Spanish. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Have you actually been out of the States yet?
I have,
Okay.
yeah.
Or some places you've been?
I've been to Spain.
Okay, for sure.
My mom is half Spanish, half Cuban.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we toured Spain and like stayed with family and stuff. And then I also been to the BVIs. I did a community service trip there. That was really cool.
How long was that?
3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah, and then we also went to Eleuthera, which I don't know if you know that Lenny Kravitz song.
I don't.
Eleutheria. You gotta hear it.
Okay, gotcha. I sure will.
Yeah.
One of your top favorites? Classic.
No.
Okay, but it's just a classic.
It's just a song he wrote about that island.
Gotcha.
And he lives there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a tiny ass island.
Wow.
It's really is if you want to go to the Caribbean and like get the bang for your buck and like not be touristed out, Eleuthera or Eleutheria. I don't know how they pronounce it.
Gotcha. Dope. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
What was your first job?
Peach salesman.
What is peach salesman?
Yeah, I sold peaches.
Really?
Yeah, it was my summer job. I sold peaches for like 6 years every summer.
Wow.
Yeah, farmers markets.
Okay, this was Drew Hills, but towards there or?
They would send me everywhere.
Okay, you was part of the team that got
yeah,
you.
So
Wow.
I'd go to like Johns Creek. I'd go to the city.
Right.
I'd be they'd put me anywhere.
Was it on the back of a truck or y'all have like a stand?
So we have like a warehouse in Decatur, like Avondale area. And you go and you pick up your peaches and your tent and all that. And then you go to the market and you set up your tent.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
was
cool.
it a commission based? How was it?
It was by the hour, which I like that.
Gotcha.
I don't want to do tips. I'm tired of that world.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
None of that.
That's real. For sure. So let me ask you this. When was the first time you actually got in the booth? When was this? Was this middle school, high school? I know you with your dad, but when were you really in the studio?
The first time I was in the studio, I was in 7th grade. And we went to Nashville. There was this producer, engineer guy, and I had written the song on piano.
Wow.
And so like we sent it to him, and I like made like a garage, like on GarageBand, like a little bit of like how I imagined production, but obviously nothing amazing. Like I definitely didn't know about production back then.
Gotcha, understand.
You know, but like something like to get the idea across. Sent it to him. He put his production around it. So then my dad and my mom and I and my little brother, we drove to Nashville, made a trip of it.
Wow.
And I cut the song there in his house, and yeah, that was my first time in the studio.
Like that. That's dope.
Yeah, it was cool.
What was your memory of that? Like, how did you feel on that way back home? How did you feel like?
I want to say we got the song on the way back home because we drove. So I feel like once we like touched down in Atlanta, we sat in the car. We had just gotten it right when we got in the driveway.
Wow.
Yeah, and we listened to it.
How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt good.
That's dope.
I was really happy. I still like, for being like in 7th grade, I still think that was a really good song.
Real.
Yeah. Emo as fuck, but like.
But you finding yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
How did it feel knowing your dad? You know, was it your dad and mom?
Yeah. Amazing.
That they, you know,
they support
you with that type of, you know.
They're amazing parents. I love them so much. They're like my best friends. I tell them everything. I'm so grateful for them.
That's dope.
And like just like something Kanye West says a lot about his mom is like she always told me I can do anything I want to do, ahead. And now I know I can, and I feel that same way because I'm like
limitless.
Yeah, if I were to quit music today, my parents would be like, dope, what do you want to do? And if I were to keep doing music forever, they'd be like, dope, you're gonna pop off. You know, like they believe in me. Yeah, no,
so
shout
dope.
out.
So dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
You actually you credit SZA as one of your favorite artists.
Yes.
So what is it about her?
I love her vocals for sure, and I love her like double entendres. Like,
yes.
I think that she brings like she's obviously like a singer, but I think she brings the cleverness of rap, which being in Atlanta, grew up on a lot of rap.
Absolutely.
You know?
And you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah, it definitely comes through.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Real.
But I feel like rap has a lot of those just like really smart double entendre, triple entendre lines that she brings in, like off the top of my head, like picking up a penny with a press on. Like, come on. What is that? How did you come up with that? Like, and it's so simple, but it's beautiful.
Come on, I love it.
I think just saying things that are smart and make sense without saying too many words, just keeping it simple, and then having that just like crazy ass melody behind it. Yeah.
Sydney, would you sign with the major?
If it was the right deal.
Gotcha.
It had to be the right deal for sure.
For sure.
But like I trust God in everything, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
It's real. What currently drives you in 2025?
My music career.
Come on. Real.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Like even talking about my parents, like I want to be able to like take care of them even better than they've taken care of me, you know? Like that I feel like my drive used to be like, oh, I'm about to like get back on people who doubted me or did me wrong. Like you're gonna see me, and I still have a little bit of that.
It never leaves.
It never leaves. Like I do want to make bitches mad. Like bitches are gonna be mad.
That's Atlanta.
Yeah, but
real.
I want to make my mom happier more than that.
I love that. It's real. That's real.
Yeah, I need the parents happy, and the bitches can be mad too.
My dad, his uncle, always said to him, you know, take care of your kids, because one day they're gonna take care of you.
Yes.
It just sounds like everything you're imagining.
Yeah.
You do this for your last name, not your first name.
Right.
I love that.
Yes.
That's real.
Thank you for saying that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: scale 1 through 10, 2025, 2020. We're in 2025. Scale 1 through 10. What do you rate your grind?
Oh, 10.
Come on.
If you saw my Google Calendar, oh my God, when I tell you, Friday was my first day off for real since like the beginning of the year.
Right.
And I came back from the studio. Was Friday yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yesterday, Friday.
Right.
Yeah, I came back from the studio the night before.
That's a good website.
Right. 4 a.m. I went to sleep, and then it was my first day off. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't get up until 1:30 p.m. and I was like, damn, I know I was tired. Like,
gotcha.
And I felt bad about it. But grind on 10.
Grind on 10.
Yeah. That was my New Year's resolution. No one's gonna be able to outgrind me this year.
Everything has a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Real. Mm-hmm. Respect. I love that.
Thank you.
Love that.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this. 2024, January through December. What's something you learned about yourself?
The first thing that comes to my mind is, oh my God, I learned so much in 2024. 2024 was
one of those years, right? It was one of those, absolutely.
I had a lot of death in 2024, which was crazy. No, so I'm sorry for them and their families, but I think what I learned is it's okay to, if somebody did you wrong, it's okay to like end on good terms. It's okay to be like, you know what? I didn't like how you treated me, but I'm always going to be here for you. Wow. But I'm not going to have you in my life. Because one of the people that I lost last year, we ended on bad terms, and I'm like, damn, like they did have me fucked up for sure. Wow. But I wish I didn't leave so like angrily, you know?
Because you have to live with that.
Exactly.
They don't know you're living with that.
Well, then they didn't it was a suicide.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. And so I'm like, in my head, we were really close in high school. So in my head, I'm like, if I were to throw myself back to high school, I'd be like, well, why didn't he text me and see, like, I would have been there and told him, like, you're good, bro. Like, I'm here for you. Like, you don't need to do all that. But I wasn't in his life for him to even know that that was a possibility or an option,
Gotcha.
you know? So that's a big lesson.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
What did you learn about others around you in 2024? Something new.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned and something I'm finally at peace with is everybody is not gonna give you what you give them.
Bar.
And that's okay.
And it's okay.
It's okay. Like, you just have to be the best person you can be and let them be who they are. And you don't need to love somebody does not mean being loved back. You know?
Integrity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just love to love. That's what God wants you to do, you know? Yeah.
Love covers the multitudes of sin.
Yes.
Real.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's a skill, though, to be able to do that.
It is.
That is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you know.
Takes time.
Yes, learning thyself. That is a skill for sure.
Yeah.
That's real. Let me ask you this, sis. In this world, who is your hero?
Ooh. Who is my hero? That's so deep.
Ain't it? Come on
Hold
now,
on,
some
because I
response.
gotta come with something good. Like, I mean, like, damn. Because I would say something corny like my parents or
Right.
something.
That's not corny at all.
Yeah.
That's not corny.
Yeah.
That's what I expect. That's what I hear most.
Yeah.
Respect.
Probably,
For sure.
Probably parents. Yeah.
Definitely.
There's gotta be. Yeah. And my brother.
Respect.
I love my brother.
Shout out to. Is he into the music as well or anything?
He's actually super into sports,
Gotcha.
which is funny. So like,
Football, basketball, baseball.
I don't even all of it.
All
I
of
don't
it.
know
Gotcha.
anything
That's
about
what's up.
sports.
Gotcha.
I'm like Hawks, Falcons, yes.
That's what's up. Is he at Druid Hills as well, or?
So funny. We were like, they literally like we had like completely different paths. Like I went to Druid Hills Public School. He went to private school. He went to
Gotcha.
St. Pius.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and so then now he's like in an SEC school, I think you
on.
call it. Yeah, so he's at Ole Miss.
Come on, man. That's what's
You
up.
know,
That's hard.
so
That's
we are
hard.
like totally different life
Dang.
paths.
Shout out to him.
He's
man.
like, I want to get married when I graduate college. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to get married.
Slow down, brother. Slow
Yeah,
down.
that's what I
You're watching this. Slow down, man.
That's what I said. I said, bro,
You'll find your old miss. That's what I'm saying.
period. Put that on a t-shirt. Like,
real.
oh my God, we need to get on campus and sell those to the students. Find your Ole Miss at
Come
Ole
on,
Miss.
That's real. That's real.
That's good. That's good.
So let me ask you this. You are on, one thing about you is you stay on your health and wellness.
Oh my God, thank you.
You know, you definitely, you take priority in keeping your temple, keeping your body right. Why is that important in your
Yes.
journey?
Thank you. I don't know why it is important, to be honest. I mean, I think going to the gym and like getting a sweat on is really good for your mental
Go ahead.
health.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
You know?
It's not even about the physical most times. It's literally.
Exactly. Like if I'm like busy and I'm not able to go to the gym for like a week, I'll be like, and I won't even know what it is. And then I go to the gym, I'm there for 5 minutes and I'm like, wait, I'm happy
Come
again.
on.
Like, I forgot about this feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real though.
Yeah, and I also like, I'm pescatarian.
Absolutely.
So I like the fish for the protein. Although I wish I didn't eat any animals.
Gotcha.
And I did do pescatarian, no dairy for like 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
But then earlier this year, I brought dairy back into my diet
Gotcha.
just because convenience.
I was about to say, was it for the healthy fats or just?
Definitely convenience and
Gotcha.
like price.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, because it's expensive to be vegan.
What's
Like
your favorite type of fish?
I like salmon.
Okay. I was stationed in Alaska. I was in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
So pinks are the lower 48's specialty. There's silvers. Most people don't know. And there's
Okay.
king silvers.
It's like a different kind of salmon.
Oh my, it's
It's a different kind of salmon.
people in Alaska throw away pinks and reds.
Wait.
They'll literally throw, they don't
So
even.
are the silvers like
the
white
silvers,
meat?
yes.
Oh wow.
Absolutely. The silvers are the filet mignon of the salmon.
Why did I not know about
Sis,
this?
when you get a chance, research it.
Where do I get this?
Right. You have to get it imported or something.
Oh my
But
God.
silver kings, not
Wait,
red or pinks.
I'm on it tonight. Like
Definitely.
I'm on it tonight.
Yep.
Like
It is There's something different.
The king of the crop.
The king of the crop. Absolutely. It's real.
So how much better would you say the silvers are than the pink ones? Like,
man, we literally lived on silver, salmon, and halibut. I would say 50% better.
Wow,
than
that's
pinks
a lot.
and reds. Yes.
Wow.
It is.
I need to find that.
Definitely.
How do you like? Because I like to do my salmon like Cajun-y style.
Gotcha.
Can you do that with those?
Of course.
Okay. Because I feel like when I cook like white fish, I don't like the Cajun-y style on it. But I don't know if it's salmon. It's salmon.
Real, absolutely.
Like.
And you say it right too.
Yeah.
You don't put the L in there.
Yeah,
well, good job.
Well, you know, people used to like, because you know I'm Chicago, Illinois.
Right.
People be saying Illinois. Oh my God, I remember getting into it so bad. Yeah, I was like, what?
Right.
There's no S. Like,
that's real. Let's talk about.
That's so bad. Like, why would you say that?
Let's. So I have a golden doodle. You have a labradoodle.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Miko. Let's go.
Miko. Wait, what's the name of your dog?
Cody. Aren't they just the most beautiful pets? Don't they have human eyes?
They have like souls.
Hey, you stop looking at me like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like what are you trying to tell me right now?
So how long have you had Miko?
I've had Miko for five. I guess she's 5 years old.
Gotcha.
4
okay.
or 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We had Cody for about right at 2.
Okay.
Yeah, right at 2.
Baby.
Yeah, he's a baby. Yeah, definitely. Fantastic.
Is he like a regular size or like a smaller one?
He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Wow.
Big boy. I'll show you pictures after the interview.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
need
big boy.
pictures.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
So do you have plans for any more dogs or anything?
Well, so we had Coco was like our family dog.
Gotcha.
She was a Labradoodle. We had her for like 14, 15 years. She passed away in 2024. Okay. And that was hard for the family.
I understand.
But I don't know, because we got Miko when Coco was about like 10.
That's
you know?
Right, because they say you do have to wait at least 3 to 4 years for the next. But y'all, 10 years, you right at 10 years.
Yeah, well, because it was like my dad didn't want to get another dog. Gotcha. And then the whole thing, COVID happened. We were like, we're getting another dog.
Okay, understand.
Bring some light into this household.
Understand.
But I will say, like, bringing another dog, and I feel like made Coco so much happier and more playful. So just for the simple fact of like, I want Miko to have a friend, I would get another dog. But I am like, I don't want to disrespect Coco by getting another dog right now.
Understand.
I'm like, she's still in my heart. Like, I don't know if I could do another dog right now. But I think Miko's really happy. So
respect.
You know, yeah. If she started to get lazy and sad, I'd be like, we're getting another dog. I don't give a fuck.
Gotcha.
You know?
Has she already turned like the couch potato now by 5? Or
no,
she still got she
crazy.
She's crazy. Right, still crazy.
That dog is wild.
Wait for Cody to calm down.
Oh my God,
he's wild.
But love it though.
Real, absolutely.
Do you guys have like a backyard?
We
you can
do.
Run
Yes,
around?
we do.
That's good.
He does the what do you call it? The zoomies.
Yes,
oh my God,
yes.
we be there cracking up. Don't
just
stop.
Like, it's like a freaking missile.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
The bullet from Mario Kart.
Real,
like,
absolutely.
what are you doing?
He's a mess for sure. For sure. That's
I love it though.
That's dope. Let me ask you this: with school, family, music career, gym life, everything, are you making time for yourself?
Yes.
Respect.
I really like watching ASMR before I go to bed.
Gotcha.
That's how I do it. I listen to people whisper at me and I just say yes.
Real.
My brain feels so good right now. Do you like ASMR?
How did you get into that?
That's such a good question. I definitely did in high school. Like, I've been watching ASMR since high school. I love ASMR. Well, I don't remember the first one I got into, but I don't smoke weed anymore. Like, it gives me anxiety now. But back in high school, right? Isn't that weird?
It's like you have to. It's just some things aren't for me.
Exactly.
Right? It's just like some things. As much you try, you'll come back and you'll be like, just some things aren't for.
I might have a one good high, and then I think I'm back in the swing of things, and then I'm like why am I scared of the dishwasher? Like, what is that?
Whose dog is that?
Exactly. It is nothing there. Like,
That's real though. That's real.
But back in high school, I used to have that dab pen on me all the time, and I feel like it was definitely like a dab pen adventure. Like, I feel like I remember just sitting there geeking out, like.
Right.
ASMR going like, yeah.
What about your creative process? Was that part of it?
Not the ASMR.
No, I'm saying, was smoking at the time. Did you? a lot of artists say, I made my best music when I was, when I smoked. Use that excuse.
No. I actually feel like I make the best music when I'm sober.
Wow.
And I'm just dead sad about something.
Gotcha.
Or like super mad about something.
Well, how do you? Okay, I love that. How do you? That lets you know you're real creative. Like you can literally channel that and
it's
go create something.
Yeah.
Even when you're upset, mad.
Oh, I need it. That's how I feel like it really, like, when I was in 7th grade, I feel like is when I really realized, like I said, I always wanted to be a musician.
Right.
But when I was in 7th grade was when I realized that writing music is like therapy, like,
absolutely.
And that's where it really switched to my brain. Like we were talking about, like, if I go through something and I get a good song out of it, I'm cool. Like, it's fine.
Real.
Like there's no hate for you. No matter how you did me, if I got a good song in you that it doesn't even have to be successful. If I love the song, I'm cool.
I'm cool with it.
You're forgiven. Thank you.
About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture. And I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
Take us through your recording process. Do you like to record in the mornings, afternoons, evenings, nights? And what do you like with you in the studio, and what do you not want around you in the studio?
Okay. I used to record during the day a lot.
Gotcha.
But now I've been recording at nighttime, which I think is, both are good.
Right.
Both are good. I feel like in the nighttime you can get more into your emotions and like get more moody. But in the daytime, I feel like you can be more strategic and I can be like harder on myself. Like,
gotcha.
That wasn't good enough. But at the same time, you need that balance of
Absolutely.
Because like, if we listen to like the 70s music or even like 40s music from back in the day, they had no auto-tune. It's like raw emotion.
Absolutely.
But also perfectionism. Like Marvin Gaye is somebody I think about a lot. Like, man's had no auto-tune. Nothing. And they knew every single time they took a take, because it was on tape recording, they knew it was money.
Down to the drummer being exactly on time.
Yeah.
You credit your dad to showing you a lot from the past.
Yeah.
Isn't that dope to have someone to show you, like, Yeah,
musical education for real, because he really knew. Like, and he always had like vinyl records around the house and all that. So yeah. So
let me ask you this. Your music. Is there an official project that you put out? Or are you working with it towards now? Mm-hmm. Just listening to prior interviews as well, like you're gearing up for something.
Yeah.
What are you gearing up for?
Okay, so I've been like, I record at C.R.E.W.L Studios, right?
Come on, shout out to C.R.E.W.L.
Hometown.
Legendary.
Let's go.
Legendary.
Thank you guys for having me. Like,
absolutely.
Love them bad.
Legendary recording studio.
Yeah, no, C.R.E.W.L is amazing. I mean, Lil Wayne was just there. He rinsed out the studio. I had to cancel all my sessions last week because Lil Wayne was there.
Shout out
he
to
rinsed out the whole
Wayne.
studio, yes.
Come on, Tucci, is it?
Yeah, right.
You know who you're canceling on?
Exactly. Yeah, what the
fuck, right?
I was supposed to be recording tonight. Real. His ice was in the studio. He has these like nice ass like brick ice cubes, like the type you put like in scotch. It's still at the studio right now. It's so funny. I was like, oh my god, it's Lil Wayne's ice. But
it's crazy.
But what was the question? I forgot.
No, just I'm thinking about those ice cubes.
Right, that was a nice ass ice cube. How much were those?
Why don't you have any?
Right. Why am I getting this regular $1 ice? Where do I get this?
Then why did y'all have this out during my session?
Where was it? Oh, we get special treatment.
Gotta sell a couple of platinum albums.
Exactly. Special ice, special man. Okay.
That's real. But no, you were speaking on just saying like you recorded C.R.E.W.L. Just
what I'm gearing up for.
What you're gearing up for this? Yes. What are you gearing up for in 2025?
Yes. Okay, so the past like year and a half, 2 years, I've been at C.R.E.W.L just like really getting my chops in.
Come on.
And I will say like at the beginning of my time there, I didn't think I would be spending these years getting my chops in. I thought my chops were in. I thought I was ready to go. So like along this year and a half to 2 year process, I definitely have had a lot of frustration. I feel like I'm not ready yet to drop these songs, and people tell me I'm not, like people on my team are saying it's not ready yet. So frustration for sure, but that's why I say now I feel like I'm living, because I feel like I've accepted And I feel like I'm at that place now where I got those 10, 15, 20 records that I'm like, oh, if anybody press play on this, they'd love it. Like, it's a go, you know?
Absolutely.
Yes, you just gotta have patience and keep working. But I got my drop list ready to go for this year. Everything's done. I have like 10, 15 that I love and I'm super proud of and like ready to go. But I have like 100 songs in my Dropbox. Like,
of those 100, and we're gonna get into production, how many have you produced?
I was produced about 20%.
Come on, that's what's
yeah.
up. That's
like
dope. That's dope,
thank
sis.
you. When I first started, it was all me doing the production, and I'm so glad I went through that. And like, because I learned to produce because I just felt like I didn't like other people's beats. It didn't communicate it didn't sound like how I wanted it to sound.
You know your sound.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I was like, there's a vision and people aren't getting the vision, and I know no one's gonna be able to get the vision except for me, so I gotta bring the vision, you know? And I've been fortunate enough to like work with a lot of amazing producers now, to where I'm at the point where like I have people on my team who have beats made for me, you know? So I'm so blessed,
That's
you know?
Dope.
Yeah.
What do you use to produce?
Logic.
Come on now, shout out to Logic. Come on. Dope. Classic sounds. Classic sounds. Classic stock sounds too.
Yeah.
How long have you been using Logic?
I got Logic in high school.
Gotcha. Would you consider yourself a pro at it?
No.
You still learning? Gotcha.
Yes. Well, my thing is I'm like, you know, like the music is so much to juggle, you know, like you got to keep your vocal chops up, your production chops up, recording in the booth chops up, performance chops up. So I do feel like I have times where things fall, like if it's all like these different graphs, you know, some things fall down, and my production is definitely down right now. Okay. Which I'm okay with because it's not something I need right now.
Gotcha. Absolutely. You're able to focus.
Exactly.
In. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So performance, you know, like seeing you perform a lot online. Is this something that you're taking up a notch in 2025 as far as getting out there, the networking, the live performances?
Yeah. Dope. I'm actually I don't know when this will be coming out, but I'm doing a 3-day event on Valentine's Day weekend.
Gotcha.
And I've been in a month-long boot camp, repping up for that.
That's dope.
Yeah, and we're gonna have set design. We're gonna have backup dancers, lighting, good sound, everything.
Dope.
So I'm really excited for that show.
And how many songs you?
I think I'm doing like 6 or 7.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna be playing guitar and piano, so it's gonna have a bunch of elements to it. I'm really excited.
You have a certain guitar that you normally work with?
Yes, I have this white. See, I'm not good at brand names.
Okay,
I don't know.
Look, they ain't sponsored.
My dad is just like, play this. This is good.
They haven't sponsored you yet, so you didn't have to show them.
You know what? Exactly.
Come on, absolutely. Yes.
It's not that I don't know the name. It's that I'm not sponsored. That's why. Choosing not to remember. Absolutely. But it's a good guitar. It just sounds good. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Right?
Yes, she's cute. So.
Sadie Cook, what is your proudest accomplishment thus far?
That's a good question.
Respect.
This song I wrote called Love and War. Wow. It's not out yet. That is my proudest accomplishment. Wow. And I can't wait to top it, but.
What sparked that song?
What I love about that song is I've written that song in different ways over the years. Like I started that song like maybe 3 years ago on the guitar, and I think it was just like the pre-chorus, and I sat on that pre-chorus for like maybe a year, and then I was like, wow. I really like it, but I don't know what to do with it. And then I added a verse, and then I sat on that for maybe like 6 months, and then I took it to the studio, and I was like, I really want to make something of this, but I'm stumped. Then I added the hook, and then maybe a couple months later, I came up with the second verse, you know? Wow. And then we added production to it, and then now I'm at a place where I've stripped it all back down to just my voice and the guitar. Wow. Yeah, and I'm waiting on some like crazy production to go on it. So I'm just letting it live.
You don't.
No pressure on it.
That is a skill too.
Yeah, because you can get ahead of yourself and ruin something that needed time to grow. Yeah. So I love that song.
Are you hard on yourself?
Am I what?
Are you hard on yourself?
Yes.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Both. It's like a double-edged sword.
I love that question. Everybody I ask that question to says both.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah. I would way rather be hard on myself than easy on myself.
Wow.
Yeah. No. I mean, it can be frustrating when, like, I don't know, when it gets to that point, if you like feel like you're continually like beating yourself down,
Right.
and you're not letting yourself feel your wins, or you're not just being like, hey, you know, you did good, you did your best. What I've been doing to try to combat those feelings is, because if you're too hard on yourself, then you're never gonna take a step out and be bold and be brave. And,
So true.
You know?
So true.
So I've been keeping this log of progress. That's another resolution of mine for this year. So every day, because I will be like in my own head and be like, damn, I didn't do anything yesterday. I haven't done anything all year. I haven't made any progress. But I've been making this log of progress so that I can see it every single day. I went to the gym. I was at the studio. I finished this song today. I read this today. I was at school today.
Small wins.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not gonna let myself get to the end of the year and tell myself I didn't do a good job.
That is, I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot, yeah, because I'm just listening to a lot of artists. They're hardy. They say this year wasn't, but no, the small wins. It's not about the pound you lose. It's about, you know, the 1750 calories, the half a pound that, you know, it's about the small things that's real.
The small things
that we don't mark. We try not to, but yeah, that's real. I love that. I love that. It's real.
Thank you.
Outside of music, you know, health and wellness is big in your, what's that one thing, you know, the supporters, the new fans watching will be interested to know that you do outside of it all. Outside of music, outside of family, outside of everything.
I love to sew.
Gotcha.
I make a lot of clothes.
Come on.
But there's no space in my house right now for a sewing machine.
Gotcha.
So I need to make space so I can get back to sewing, because I do love to sew, and I will, like, I do think I'm very good at sewing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because I don't do a pattern or anything. I just get in there. I go to the store. I buy my fabric. I'm like, this will be cute. And then I just like safety pin that shit to me. I'm
just
like
that.
I'm
Yeah.
like drawing it, and then I like slowly remove it so the safety pins will come out, and then it fits perfect, and it's great.
Come on, I love
you know?
that. My mom's a seamstress.
Oh yeah.
She watches the show too.
Oh my
She's
God.
gonna love.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mom.
she's gonna love that. She heard that. That's dope. That's dope.
We should sew together.
That's what's up. Definitely. That's
and
dope.
drink wine.
Come on, right?
Let's have a party.
It's real. For sure. Let me ask you this: who on earth knows you the best?
ChatGPT.
Bar.
Integrity.
Sorry, somebody in China. For sure.
You said that extremely fast.
Dude, any issue I have,
You knew. You said that extremely fast.
because it's a problem. It's a problem. I love my ChatGPT.
Real.
But it's like, because you can get a very good objective
That's a
opinion
fact.
on something.
Unbiased.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so true.
I
Wow.
think it's starting to get biased on me, though. I think it likes
That's-
me, and it's starting to tell me what I want to hear now.
Right. Start to tip.
Yeah.
Like, here's 5. Start to tip it. Right.
Exactly. I'm like, you know, you can be a little bit meaner to me, like.
Right. That's real. That's real.
You can bully me just a little bit.
Just a
like,
little bit, right.
I know I'm not always right. Like,
You know, I asked you, you know, as far as who's your hero, who on earth do you admire the most?
like a figure.
Just a figure.
I think the first person that comes to my head is Cleopatra.
Wow.
Because she knew like 12 languages.
Wow.
She really knew how to like work people.
Wow.
She, she like was like the leader of Egypt, and then she became the leader of Rome for some time, and then she said, no one's gonna find my tomb. And no one's found her tomb. Clock that.
Integrity.
Clock that. Like, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
And Cleopatra.
Wow, that's real. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. That's real, sis.
She's dope. Yeah.
While we on that, is it better to be loved or respected?
Respected.
Sis.
For sure.
Everybody says respect. Why is that?
Well, I guess people are getting smarter, you know, so that's good to know that everybody says. I think respect is like, love is cool, but you can't do much with love.
You say,
Like,
why is it, you know, I guess when I first started asking this, I interview about 20 to 22% women.
oh, okay.
And most men would expect the women to say love.
Yeah.
Every one of them has said respect.
Good. I like to hear that.
Real.
I like to hear that a lot. Do men mostly say respect too?
Yes.
Well, I think, have you read the book All About Love by Bell Hooks?
I haven't.
Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
Oh, it's like a classic. It's from the
Really?
70s. And it's just kind of like a philosophy on love, and she like examines how people how the culture of the world
Right.
experiences love, whether it's like platonically with your family or like with romantic partners.
Gotcha.
And she wrote it in the 70s, and she kind of like was like, a lot of these books about love, nobody has a clear definition. So she gives a clear definition, but even still, do we really have a clear definition of love?
Saying something.
Not really,
Saying something.
So like I could sit here and say, is there love without respect? But I really don't know.
Gotcha.
Because what love is to me might not be what love is to you, like.
Real.
So I don't know, love is just such an abstract concept, but respect is concrete, know?
I never heard it put like that. Wow.
I've never said it like that.
That's a
I blew
bar.
myself away.
You did something like that.
Hold on.
Respect is concrete.
Signatures.
Right. No, for real, right. Sign it.
Please.
That was dope.
Yeah, because I've definitely looked back at relationships I've had, and how I feel about love in my past is like, I'm either like, I've loved a lot of people, or I haven't truly been in love with anybody ever.
Wow.
So I don't even know about my own love situation, but I know who I respected, and I remember who I've disrespected because that doesn't sit right with me,
Gotcha. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like easier to know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time or money? Which one means most to you?
Oh, that's so hard.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Right, because that's hard. I mean, time is everything. Time's got to be more.
Time.
But money is nice, though.
Yes.
Like,
Real.
but you can have 30 more seconds on the earth, or you can have $30 million on the earth for 1 second, and you're still gonna die.
Saying something.
So, time.
Time.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Respect. Let me ask you this. What's next for you? You mentioned everything going on roughly in 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
February 14th, everything going on. You don't have a concrete date. That's going to be my new term. Concrete.
Concrete. Isn't that good? Concrete. Set in stone. Chisel.
Right. Cleopatra.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
That's real.
You went out for her too.
real. What do you have, for the new supporters watching? What can they expect from your journey?
So well, things change. That's another thing I've learned this year and last year is I like to have concrete plans.
Go ahead. Oh, you're taking
plans.
my line.
but what I'm learning now is art, and the dates are gonna change.
Real.
People are gonna have to deal with it. No one's counting on me right now. I'm counting on myself. So if I'm gonna make sure that what I put out is the best it can be.
Wow.
There's nobody to disappoint, and if they're disappointed, just be patient. You're gonna get it. Yeah, quality. But I will say, I don't have dates for y'all, but they're soon. Big show, Valentine's Day weekend.
Come on.
Then I got first single of the year coming out, and then I got another one, and then I got another one.
Come on.
And then I got another one.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, another one. And then I got an EP.
Come on.
So
all right. How many tracks can we expect from this EP?
8.
Come on. What's your favorite number?
7.
Completion.
Oh, is that what it is?
Of course.
Okay. End of the week.
Absolutely.
7.
What day were you born on?
November 6th.
November 6th. Gotcha.
Oh, we're counting back.
Okay, gotcha.
6.
right. Oh,
that was good.
We did that. Right.
That was cool.
That's real.
God is making connections.
That's real. I love it. That's dope, man. So let me ask you this. When it's all said and done, what would you want for your legacy to be?
Well, I definitely have always felt like, and this is something I've realized recently, is not everybody thinks this way. I've always thought that everybody wants to come onto this earth and make a difference in a positive way. But with a recent conversation I've had with a couple people, I've learned that a lot of people just want to be on this earth and, make the most they can for themselves and their family. And that's I also respect that so much. That's dope. But I definitely know I want to make a positive impact on this world. So I guess my legacy is I would like to know that I have left music for a significant amount of people to feel heard when they listen to my music. That's my main thing. I want you to hear my music and you feel heard.
Real.
Like, I want it to be your song.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Your song.
Yeah, that's for you. And it can be, anybody can paint it however they want it for themselves. Like, because, you know, like, the best songs that, like, are, like, timepieces in your life, like,
absolutely.
You know, people love that song, too, and have a completely different meaning to you.
Behind it. Absolutely.
Yeah. But to you, it's your song. And that's so beautiful. Like, that's so cool that we all have that. So I just want to give some of those.
Do you feel like you're a beacon, a light to this world?
Well, I would say yes, but that sounds like...
It doesn't.
Okay, good. Not in a narcissistic way, but... but, you know...
It's not.
Yeah.
It's owning it.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. I definitely believe in, like, being a good person to other people. I think that's, like, a core value of mine. And that's another thing I've learned is a lot of people don't feel that way. And, like, about life, that I always assumed everybody just kind of thought, like, oh, I'm going to try to be the best person I can be. And a lot of people don't think that way.
Real.
You know? And that's a weird thing to learn. Have you like experienced that? Like learning that?
I have. I talk to a lot of people. I hear their stories, and I have personally. Respect.
Yeah.
What do you know, I'm thinking about your parents in this moment right now.
Yeah.
Just, you know, like the legacy, everything. Like, you know, you say you're doing this for your last name, not your first name. You know, you're saying you're not content. Your levels on scale 1 to 10, you're on a 10. You're driven. Your music drives you. You know, what is that, you know, speaking on your legacy, what you want it to be. Sydney Cook, why do you want your message to go out in a certain way?
I think we need a lot more positivity in the world.
Wow.
And like we need a lot more authenticity as well.
Absolutely.
You know, so like I want to say what's real to me. Like I don't even want to say things other people want to say. I don't care about that. I want to say what's real to me, and I want other people to say what's real to them. You know, if everybody can just be like their authentic self, because a lot of this like judgment and hate comes from people being afraid to be themselves, and they see other people being themselves, and then they gotta be mad. You know, so it's like if we can just all be ourselves and give that as an example, then more people will do the same thing, and that's how you can make like a small difference in this world.
Real.
It's a ripple effect.
It is.
You know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's real. That's real. Which one, this is a new question I'm asking. Which one means more to you? Happiness or your legacy?
Oh, I would say happiness.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm getting about 50-50 so far. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Because something I've always said is like, you don't have anything if you don't have happiness.
Go ahead.
Which is, I don't know if that's even something I believe anymore. Like, because now I used to always just be like, well, I just hope I'm happy. But now I'm just like, I just hope I'm always driven and passionate.
Real.
That's like a newer thing that I'm focused on. So I guess I gotta really think about that. Because I would rather, like when I think about people who like have made crazy sacrifices in history.
Go ahead.
You know, to like make an amazing change. Yeah,
they weren't
like
always happy.
Exactly, they weren't always happy. They had you know?
It's like you know, you familiar with Andrew Tate?
Do I what?
Are you familiar with Andrew Tate?
Oh yeah.
Andrew, he says one of my favorite quotes. And I can't stress this enough. He says, talking to men, he's like, you know, your problem is you want to be happy. No, I didn't want to be happy. I wanted to be great. You wanted to be happy, I wanted to be great. I'm like, I like that. I live with that. It's like,
you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like Andrew Tate.
No,
but I like that quote. That quote is good. That quote is good.
Ain't it? It's like no, like just like you said, like those that we remember weren't always happy.
Yeah. They
were great. They knew.
See, and I feel like I don't even necessarily need to be remembered long term. Short term, yes. But like for our generation, I would love to be remembered.
Respect.
But I would rather make a big difference on the world than be happy. I would absolutely rather do that, just for the greater good.
Real.
You know? So yeah, I retract that.
Respect.
I'm okay feeling however.
Gotcha.
You know?
It's real.
Yeah.
Real. Let me ask you this. With $100 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you?
You know what? I'm a very frugal person.
Really?
I'm like a penny pincher. Like, I'm not going to spend a dime on anything. So I don't know. I think I would probably sit on that for several days. And I would find me a good financial advisor.
Come on, so you talking.
You know?
You saying
I was
something.
saying, what do I do with this? I would probably like get my mom and my dad something nice. So when I take them to a nice dinner, I'd be like, Hey, so I have to tell you guys something.
Right.
Our situation has changed.
Right.
What should we do with this money?
Come on.
That's what I would do for sure.
Real.
Yeah.
I love that.
Maybe get another dog then.
Real.
Good old golden doodle.
Tell your brother, hey, we own Ole Miss now. No,
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Right.
Real. That's real. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's real. Let me ask you this. This last 2 questions I have for you. City, suburb, or country lifestyle. When it's all said and done, where do you want to retire?
Beach.
Bar. I love it. I love it.
Ocean front.
I love it. Do you have a favorite beach so far?
I love Miami's water,
Gotcha.
temperature and sand and all that. I don't love how crowded it is, you know? But like if I'm going to be swimming in water every day, I'm going to swim in that water. But I really want to go to Hawaii so bad.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like they have that water but with waves, and I like to surf.
Gotcha.
And so they have surfing. I would probably say Hawaii, but I haven't been there.
Gotcha. Try Destin too.
Oh, I like Destin.
I love it. The white sand.
Yes.
And it's something different over there.
It's crazy, and it's like, it's not far. I mean, it's far, but it's
5
not
hours.
far.
Right at 5 hours.
Yeah.
4.5, 5 hours. And Daytona. People sleep on Daytona.
I hear there's sharks there. The big sharks.
Right. So I don't know.
I hope not.
Right. I said right. I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe I'm getting it confused with Cocoa Beach, because I've heard Cocoa Beach has nasty sharks.
Really?
Like those bull sharks.
You don't go too far out. Just enough.
No, you gotta be careful.
Just enough. Yeah, that's real.
One time, have you heard of Pawleys Island?
I have not.
Pawleys Island is in South Carolina.
Notorious.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but I was surfing there with my dad, and we everybody was like, come in. Like everyone's freaking out, and I'm like, what's going on? So I'm thinking shark.
Way.
Then people start saying shark. And so I'm like literally like the only person in an area by myself. I'm seeing everybody's in. I'm like, oh my God. But let me tell you, survival instincts kicked in. I rode my wave out. I was good. I was like, what's going on? And they're like, there's a crocodile in the ocean.
No way.
And my dad said it was like right next to me, because he had made it back to the shore and he could see me, and he was like, it was like probably like 6 to 10 feet away from you.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
How old were you?
I was probably like 14, 15.
Wow.
My instincts were not on sleigh that day, but I got away.
Come on.
But like, can you imagine?
That is crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Animal control came and like they chased the thing like down the beach for like 2 miles.
Wow.
Yeah. It was definitely just confused. I don't think it would have hurt anybody, to be honest.
You don't?
I don't know. Crocodiles are like, that's a whole different breed, because that's like a dinosaur.
We don't think. Why don't we think like that? We don't realize what we're. It's a freaking dinosaur.
It's a freaking dinosaur.
We don't even think about it like they were here during that time.
Yeah.
It is a dinosaur.
It's a dino. And I think sharks are just as old, maybe.
Right?
Yeah. The things in the ocean, there's definitely dinosaurs in the ocean.
Yes, that's a
like,
fact.
Bad. Like, good luck.
Right.
Good luck.
It's real. Sydni Cook, this is the last thing before we get out of here.
Okay, I'm excited. It's got to be a good one.
It's something I've added to it. It's something dope that I don't think we realize we look into the future with. And I don't see any podcasters doing. For your great-great-grandchildren, if you could leave them a message.
Oh my God.
To them.
Crazy.
Just saying, who Sydni Cook, their great-great-grandmother was in 2025. If you could leave something for them, one day they're going to watch this. If God hasn't come back, one day they're going to watch this and see their great-great-grandmother, their great-grandmother. If you could just give them a message.
I know what I would say. I would say, don't give in to peer pressure, but not like in the corny way people would say, like think like don't drink or whatever, but like in the way, if anybody makes you feel like you're being too loud or you're being too quiet or you're being whatever and they think it's weird, you just be like, okay, I'm gonna keep being me. You don't have to like me. That's cool. You go be you. It's better to like be yourself and be by yourself, and God will bring you your people, than to try to fit in with people that are not your people. Like, be yourself, because once you're young and you're in that route of not being yourself, when you're an adult and you're trying to get back to yourself, it's going to be so much harder, because when you're going to have times where you're alone and you're not around those people that are like, you're too annoying or you're too much or whatever. Like, be yourself always. Those people are not going to be in your life forever. And I would also say have fun and stand up for yourself and stand up for other people and stand up for what's right. Stand up. And make something out of your life.
Sydney Cook, I love it.
I would say.
I love it. That's dope.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Sydney Cook, it's been a pleasure.
Oh my God.
We got to do this again. We got to do this again.
I would love to. Like, please.
When the EP comes, we got to get back something to talk about. Let's get everything on the books. Let's get straight to it. You know what it is.
Hell yeah.
Sydney Cook, as tradition on the Integrity Response, if you can reach to that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters and your new fans. And just like that, we out of here.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I hope these have like weird messages. Because they're like a different color. I think there's going to
do some.
Oh, wait, yeah. That's kind of good, right?
That's pretty good.
I think girls are asleep right now. They're sleeping soundly. Wait, I'm so excited. I feel like this is going to be like really juicy. Like what's... Dear God, please give me a really good fortune. And if it's great, let's hope it comes true. It will come true. Thank you, God. And thank you, God, for bringing us together today.
Absolutely.
ASMR. You'll be the beacon of positivity in your circle.
We
just said that.
Come on, I love it.
God is listening. Like, come on. Amen.
I love it. Come on,
my
sis.
God.
I love it. Wow.
See, it's little things like this. You know what I call this? A breadcrumb. Like in Hansel and Gretel, when like you're on the right path, God will leave you little breadcrumbs so that you know you're on the right path.
Real.
That's a breadcrumb.
I love that.
God says y'all did your big one today.
Sis. That's what's up, sis. I
and
love
keep going.
that. I love that.
Yeah.
The beacon.
The beacon.
The beacon. That's real, sis.
I
real.
love it.
Sydney Cook, 2025, the Integrity Response. Sis, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate you. You already know it.
Thank you guys for listening.
You already know what it is. Sydney Cook, 2025, the Integrity Response. Signing off. Salute.
Salutes.